students. Dear students, I hope so all of you are fit and fine at home. Dear students, today we will learn about ionic bond and ionic compounds. First of all, what is the meaning of ionic bond? The bond which is formed by the transfer of electrons. The bond which is formed by the transfer of electrons, it is called ionic bond. In ionic bond, we have cations and anions formation. What are cations? The positively charged ions, they are called cations. For example, Na+1, Ca+2. Anions, the negatively charged ions, they are called anions. For example, chlorine Cl-1, oxygen forms oxide O2-1.
Ionic compounds. How the formation and properties of ionic compounds takes place. Why do ionic compounds form? How are ionic compounds formed? What are the properties of ionic compounds? These are the some important topics which you will come to know at the end of the session. Ionic bonds. The bonds which are formed when electrons are transferred from metals to non-metals. Atoms will gain or lose electrons in an effort to acquire a full set of 8 valence electrons. Dear students, in ionic bonds, what happens usually? The metals are those which are electropositive in nature. They have the tendency to lose the electrons, whereas non-metals, they are electronegative in nature. They have tendency to gain the electrons to complete their octet rule. So what happens in ionic bonds? Metals, they lose the electrons, whereas the non-metals, they gain the electrons. Whenever electrons are transferred, atoms, they change up into ions. It may be cation or anion. Now, what is the meaning of cations? These are the positive charge particles, whereas anions, they have the negative charge. Unlike atoms, ions have an electric charge because they contain an unequal number of protons and electrons. Formation of cations. Cations, they are positively charged ions. They are formed when an atom, most probably it may be a metal, it loses the electrons. Atoms that loses electrons, now they have more protons as compared to electrons. Due to this reason, they have an overall positive charge. We can also say that cations, they are smaller in size as compared to the original atom. The charge of cation, it is given by the number of electrons which an atom loses and followed by a positive symbol. The formula of cation, it is given by the chemical symbol which is followed by the charge. For example, in magnesium, Mg, it is the symbol of element, whereas 2 positive is the charge. It means it has loss of 2 electrons from magnesium atom. Sodium, it has atomic number 11. Now it has 11 protons and 11 electrons. Due to equal positive and negative charge, it is neutral in nature. In the electronic arrangement of sodium, first energy shell has 2 electrons. The second energy shell has 8 electrons. In the last energy shell, we have only 1 electron. To complete the octet rule, that is 8 electrons in the last energy shell, sodium is going to lose 1 electron. Now you can see on the right hand side, it forms after the loss of 1 electron, it has 11 protons and 10 electrons. Due to less number of electrons, it has 1 positive charge on it. Moreover, the size of sodium ion, it becomes lesser as compared to sodium atom. In magnesium, its atomic number is 12. The number of protons is also 12. The number of electrons is also 12. Similarly, the equal number of positive and negative charge magnesium atom is neutral in nature. In the first energy shell, magnesium has 2 electrons, whereas in second energy shell, it has 8 electrons. In the third energy shell, it has only 2 electrons. By the loss of these 2 electrons, magnesium has completed off octet rule. Therefore, magnesium loses these 2 electrons, and after that it has 12 number of protons but 10 number of electrons. Due to this reason, now it acquires 2 positive charge. Size of magnesium ion, it also going to be decreasing. So we can see how magnesium atom, by the loss of 2 electrons, it has been changed into Mg2 positive cation. Anions, these are negatively charged ions. They are formed when an atom, most probably it will be non-metal, it gains the electrons to complete the octet rule. Atoms that gain electrons, they have less protons as compared to electrons. Due to this reason, it has an overall negative charge on it. We can also say that anions, they are larger in size as compared to their original atom. The charge of anions, it is given by the number of electrons which are gained by the atom. It is followed by symbol and minus charge on it. The formula of anion, it is given by the chemical symbol which is followed by the charge. For example, sulfur. After the gain of 2 electrons, it has been changed into anion, that is S2 negative. In sulfur atom, its atomic number is 16. It has number of protons 16. Number of electrons also 16. Equal number of protons and electrons make the sulfur atom neutral. In the energy shell diagram, first shell has 2 electrons, the second shell has 8 electrons. In the last energy shell, we have 6 electrons. To complete the octet rule, sulfur, it gains 2 electrons in the last energy shell. After that, it changes into sulfide ion, which has 16 protons and 18 electrons. Now it has 2 negative charge and sulfur has been changed into sulfide ion, that is anion. Ionic compound formation. Now let us see how the ionic compounds are forming. Example we have taken here is sodium chloride. Sodium, as you know, it is a metal. It has 1 electron in its last energy shell. Chlorine, it is a non-metal. It has 7 electrons in its last energy shell. So what will happen? Sodium, it will give its 1 electron to chlorine. You can see very clearly the red arrow which is shifting the 1 electron from sodium to chlorine. That is named as a ionic bond. So what happens when 1 electron, it is going to change from sodium to chlorine after the loss of 1 electron. Sodium is changing into cation, that is it forms Na positive 1. On the other side, chlorine, it is gaining 1 electron. So it changes into Cl minus 1 anion. The bond formed between metal and non-metal, it is named as a ionic bond. So sodium chloride, it is an ionic compound which is formed by the reaction in between metal sodium and non-metal chlorine. the positive sodium ions and negative chloride ions. They are strongly attracted to each other and it forms a bond that is named as a ionic bond. Let us take one more example of ionic compound formation, that is magnesium oxide formation. As you know, magnesium is a metal. It has 2 electrons in its last energy shell, whereas oxygen is a non-metal. It has 6 electrons in its last energy shell. So what will happen? Magnesium will give its 2 electrons to oxygen. These 2 electrons are shown with the help of red arrows. So these red arrows indicate the ionic bond formation. After the transfer of the 2 electrons, magnesium has been changed into cation, that is Mg2 positive ion. On the other side, oxygen, after the gain of 2 electrons, has been changed into anion, that is O2 negative ion. Magnesium oxide is an ionic compound which is formed by the reaction between magnesium and oxygen. The positive magnesium ions and the negative oxide ions, they are strongly attracted to each other and form the bond that is named as an ionic bond. Dear students, now let us come to the next topic, that is properties of ionic compound. At first of all, at room temperature, most of the ionic compounds, they are hard, they are brittle and solids that can be crushed easily. Second one, ionic compounds, they form crystals that have an alternating arrangement of positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. You can easily see in the slide that we have positive charge and negative charge ions which are beautifully arranged in a regular pattern. Whenever they break, their edges are well defined. You can see how beautifully the cations and anions, they are arranged in a regular pattern. In an ionic crystal, every ion, it is attracted to every other ion. As for example, in sodium chloride, you have seen positive charge, it is attracted toward chlorine charge. That is due to electrostatic force of attraction. The ionic crystals, they have very high melting point. For example, sodium chloride, it melts at 800 degrees Celsius. When an ionic compound, it is dissolved in water, the crystal structure breaks down and the ions, they become free to move. The solutions of ionic compounds, they form ions which help in the conduction of electricity. It is only in the aqueous solution form, the ionic compounds, they can conduct electricity.
My dear students, I hope so with this now you have come to know how the ionic bonds are formed, what are the various properties of ionic compounds, what are cations, what are anions, what are the various physical properties of ionic compounds. I hope so you have well understood this topic. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Thank you.